Hi everybody, this is Carrie. Today I am making a video for my Methods and Materials Skills class with Alison Rice, where I'm describing a speaking activity that I have created using the Stemplesky principles for using videos in the classroom. So my activity, I will explain briefly, is a debate, a formal class debate that we will have about the Russian Olympics that just happened in February, and whether it's useful to try to boycott the Olympics. And they will watch a video with a former Olympian, Brian Boitano, and basically watch his opinion and his description of whether a boycott is useful or not. And from that video we will have a debate where some people are for boycott and some people are against boycott, and we'll have student judges evaluate who is more successful in their arguments. This activity is designed for my advanced Chinese students who are part of a bridging program at York University, where they come to the university for 8 weeks and study in an ESL environment, and we encourage them to learn proper essay writing, academic vocabulary, improve their reading strategies, textbook reading skills, and also encourage them to be informed about current issues and current news. So I think this topic fits into that group quite well. The communicative purpose of this activity is to help students learn how to express their opinions and to provide evidence for their opinions rather than just saying, I agree or I disagree, and so helping them back up what they say, to actually use someone else's words and quotations when having a formal debate. There isn't much teacher intervention, which allows the students to interact with each other and to manage their own classroom behavior. So I thought we could use the numbered heads technique that Harmer talks about on page 347, which is where students are asked to assign a number to each member of their group from 1 to 4, and then the teacher calls out number 1, and that means that whoever is number 1 in that group, it's their chance to speak. So both the teacher and the student don't know who will be next. So I'd like to try that technique with this debate. Other communicative purpose, to develop ideas based on what other people say. So to say, to build on what Venchi said, I agree, and I think, to take someone else's idea and add to it. Also just simply working together in cooperation and listening to classmates and having a class-generated discussion, because these students are often not so good at that particular skill. They come with a lot of desire to work alone and desire to work silently and rather write something instead of talk about it, so this is designed to help them express themselves vocally. The focus, is it on fluency or accuracy? The focus will be on fluency, as these students tend to have very good writing skills and very good grammar, but their pronunciation and their confidence when speaking is quite low, so they use a quiet voice when they're in class, and it's kind of hard to understand them sometimes. So we will do a little bit of pronunciation work on some of the new words that come up. Ambivalence, demonstration, these are words that come up in the video. So the last thing, what will learners practice in terms of language and conversational strategies? The main thing that we'll be practicing is agreeing and disagreeing politely and appropriately. Things like, I see what you're saying, or I don't quite agree because, or I'm not sure I totally understand your point. Asking for clarification, asking for repetition, providing concrete examples to support opinions. And these concrete examples can come from a reading that we're going to do before the debate, which is about the 10 famous boycotts. It's just a very short reading, but it'll give students a little bit of evidence that they can use when debating. They can use vocabulary from the video, words like ambivalence, delegation, activism, demonstration. These kinds of words will be useful for them, and a chance to practice new words. And finally, I did a debate like this with my students last summer, the same program but different students, and we had a debate about whether video games were harmful or beneficial for for children. And it worked out well. I was completely hands-off, so I put certain people in charge of being judges of the debate, and then certain people for, certain people against, and everyone had a chance to speak, and the judges provided good evidence for why they chose one team to win over the other team, or to win, meaning, you know, who did the better debate, and who provided more examples. So it was really good. I enjoyed it, and they also enjoyed it. So I thought that this would be a nice time to discuss something that matters to me and ought to matter to a lot of people. So that's why we'll be talking about Soji and the controversy around that. So I hope that this video is useful for teachers out there, and I'll see you guys later.